I'm going to show you how to make your video testimonial for YA Lit. So the first thing you're going to need to do is go to WeVideo and log in. You're going to log in with Google, choose your school account, then you're going to create new recording. When you get to this point, you're going to use your webcam. Click Next. You'll see what you look like in the picture, and you can click Start Recording in just a moment. When you do, you can flip your screen and go to your script. You should not read it word for word so it sounds monotone like you're reading it, and the best way to do that is to rehearse reading it aloud several times beforehand so you can sound natural. So when you click Start Recording, it will count you down, and then you will see that it's recording by the time, and when you're done, you'll come back and click the stop button. Now, WeVideo is fine. You can go to your video script, and you can, having rehearsed it, read it smoothly, use a conversational tone. I'm going to increase this. I like to zoom in so that it's easier for me to see. And then I'm going to use a natural speaking voice and a good volume. The microphone for your Chromebook and the camera are at the top edge of your screen in the center. So you want to be kind of close and you want to use a good speaking voice. Hi, my name is Kimberly. I want to share a little bit about my experience in YA Lit this year. I learned a lot about myself as a reader based on what I read and how I read. I'm going to talk to you about what I read first. Before this class, I used to read a lot of science fiction kind of as an escape from daily life and a way to relax. This year, I decided I was going to fully immerse myself into whatever genre we were studying in class, so I read as many books as I could in that genre during the time we were in that unit. All right, so when you are done your script, you will stop the recording. You can preview it by hitting this play button. You can record again or you can save it. Now I want to encourage you, I'm going to save mine. I want to encourage you that you don't need to read it perfectly. If you make a mistake on a sentence, you take a moment to pause and breathe, and then you start over again with that sentence. We will edit this out. You do not have to do any editing. You are just recording your testimonial in the best natural speaking voice you can with a good closeness to the camera. Notice I'm head and shoulders up. I want to be kind of close to the camera so that whoever's watching this can kind of identify with me as a person. When you are fully done, you're going to finish this. Again, not editing, just preview it, listen to it, make sure the volume is good, make sure that it's clear what you're saying, you have good tone in your voice. When you are finished, click the Finish button. You will name it, and then you will click Set. Once you get to this screen, yours will have a few buttons, have fewer buttons at the bottom than mine does. You're going to click HD, and you're going to click your Google Drive icon, and you're going to make it public. Okay, so HD, Google Drive, make it public, and you can pick whatever image you want. This is a great shot of me. You might have a choice between a couple different images, and you can export. While it is on this screen, it won't matter what you do. It's doing its job. It will finish processing, and when it's finished processing, it will put a copy of that in your Google Drive. So if you go to your Google Drive, there will be a folder for WeVideo, and it will be in the folder, but I think the easiest way to get to it is just to click on Recent, and then there it is. It might have an icon that looks a little different. It'll look like a red sign until it's done processing. When it's fully done processing, you'll see that play button on it. But even before that, you can click on it and you can click Share, and you can either share that with your teacher directly, or you can get the link in order to turn it in. That's the red sign I was talking about. So the one I just finished will look like that. And when it's completely done processing, it will look like this. I have 2 of them because I did a rough copy to try out the process. That's it. When you're done, you submit it. There's your project.